hip hop,
Yeah.
hip hop, hip
Bars
hop,
is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh God,
hop.
what's
Hip
up with you?
Yes.
Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
We shall see.
Yeah, man.
What you got, bro?
This hit me. This story threw me for a loop the other day. Not really for a loop because I honestly thought when I was reading, I'm like, hold up, Sauce Walka didn't get arrested. Well, 14 members of his crew got arrested for the RICO charge down there in Houston, but he didn't. And I was like, dang. And not that I want to see him get arrested or nothing like that, but usually if somebody's name's attached to somebody, like the Young Thug situation, they ass get arrested too. He put a video out maybe a day or two ago saying he ain't got nothing to do with that. He wouldn't comment on it. But yeah, they cracked down on them guys down there in Houston. So yeah, you know, that's crazy. Another RICO charge in hip hop.
You know, I'm connected to a couple of people in Clubhouse that do my morning thing on there, and a lot of them are down in Houston.
Okay.
Right? So they connected the situation. One of the producers that I'm cool with, he actually is produced for Walka. He knows him.
Okay.
And I asked him, I said, do you think that this is a situation where they're grabbing all the fish and they're looking for the bigger fish, and would the bigger fish be Sauce Walka? He said, that's a possibility.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't wish that on anybody. I don't want to see nobody in jail. I don't see nothing going on. But it was just so ironic that his brother was just getting on Gunna's ass. And then a couple days later, his whole crew gets snatched up. And could we be looking at a potential, now, like I said, I hope not, and we don't know, just throwing this out here, a potential situation where some of his people were now telling on people to get somebody else down, and could that person be him? This is wild.
It's always like, I think it's always going to be like that.
Yeah.
Like Young Thug's brother, like I don't know why people was calling him a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see where he snitched, but he took a deal. He took a deal, which pretty much was like a probation deal, where he got time served. He got to serve the rest on probation. But one of the stipulations was he could be called to testify by either the prosecution or the defense, but he could invoke his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. What I was saying is, okay, yeah, but that don't mean you can't tell nobody else.
Right.
Not to say that he is.
Right.
But don't mean that you can't.
Same thing with Gunna.
Same thing.
Yep.
Right. So, but Gunna, we know, I didn't see the statement like Gunna made from Young Thug's brother. You know what I'm saying? If I would have seen that, I'm like, damn, he snitched. But when I seen this shit we all seen this shit from Gunna, I'm like, damn, dog. I mean, you gave them elements that they wanted. One element being that there was a violent, criminal organization. You know what I mean? You denounced the criminal organization, and you said you saw them doing crimes in that criminal organization, and then you denounced the criminal organization. So it's just like, I mean, you gave them elements. You ain't, give them more, but you gave them enough, to add on to the trial to say, okay, defendant 1, 2, and 3 said this was this and this and this. That's helping the prosecution.
Yeah, could just ask yourself this. Could you go look Young Thug in his face right now, stand on your toes and knowing everything was cool? Would he be disappointed in you or not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe this ain't got nothing to do with it, because we seen, I don't know if you, I know you saw it, the situation where they had the young lady on the phone talking to her man saying, you better tell them these dudes, they don't care about you.
Yeah.
You know, in this situation, it's dog eat dog, every man for themselves. So he might not even care what Young Thug think. He may be in hope that he never sees him again. Who knows? It's crazy because no, he did not name anybody by name, but you named the entire organization when you said that YSL was involved in criminal acts. Was that X, Y, and Z in the car yours? No. Well, who else was in the car? Like,
then at the end of the day, you put a statement out trying to be slick, saying that you ain't think YSL was a gang. Remember, you put that. We read it on air. We read the statement on air. When we got home, the video came out with him calling them a gang.
Crazy. 40 minutes later.
But we bringing an attorney on tomorrow. I think she's a former attorney now, but she was a practicing attorney and a prosecutor in New York. She's saying he didn't snitch. So I was like, I wanted to kind of bring on and kind of not debate it, but kind of just go back and forth a little bit, about that. And she'll be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. Also breaking down Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion's trial as well, and whatever else happens between now and then.
Real quick with that shit show, what do you think the overall outcome is going to be of that? Because I think Tory Lanez isn't going to testify. I think they're doing their closing arguments tomorrow. So this joint is wrapping up.
Yeah.
We'll get a verdict possibly after the holidays, man. So what are you thinking? Where do you think this is gonna go?
There's so much stuff coming out. Witnesses saying that they saw a girl shoot. Witnesses saying they saw a short guy shoot. Witnesses saying they saw a short guy shoot like 4 or 5 times and flashes in the cars. So much. I don't know. I honestly don't know, man. I'm gonna wait to talk to Ms. Shabazz tomorrow and see what she kind of thinks. Pick her brain a little bit about it before I kind of give a definitive answer. But if you wanted me to answer right now on the spot, I would think that Tory's going to get off. I don't think Tory's going to be charged. With that main charge of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. I just don't think so right now. I don't think it's enough evidence that says that, he did it, and I don't think you'll get a jury, to believe without a shadow of a doubt that he shot her. There's definitely a shadow of a doubt that he shot her.
Yeah.
In my opinion, from what we heard thus far.
It's a lot of evidence. It's just real gray. Like it's all in between. We don't know. And I think for that reason too, just like I said, quick trigger, I think he's going to get off as well. But we done seen some judges make some crazier decisions in this, and who knows what's going to happen or what other pieces are in play. This is probably one of the craziest things we've seen all year. I've never seen something more closer to Hollywood than this trial right here that's supposed to be in real life. When you talk about testimonies and bouncers dipping off and leaving, and now we got this dude from the 5th floor staring down and seeing shit, like this is crazy.
Yeah.
TV show shit.
Definitely.
We'll see though.
Yeah, definitely, man. But another episode of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast is in the books. That's your brother Sam Mant, Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother, Oh God. Hip Hop News Uncensored. Together we're the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Over and out.